Hello and welcome to the next video for this channel. Today we're going to be playing Multiplayer Nights. It is a game that you access through Steam. It also is a co-op game, so you can play with friends. And we're going to show you how you get your friends into the game with you. What you need to do is you'll see these plus signs right there. You give it a click and your friends will show up in your list here, and then you give them a click and that will invite them into the game.
And I hit Shift Tab to accept the invitation. I'm gonna click on the Play Game in Green button.
And there he is.
Okay, I'm going to hit the ready button in green at the bottom.
And then I will hit the start game. I will say ready, and here goes the countdown. And that will load the game. Okay, I am in the game. So when you get into the game, the first thing you're going to see is a bunch of items right in front of you. You're going to want to go there to those items. And you look at the center of your screen, you'll see a little small yellow dot. If you hover over your items with the dot, it will highlight, and then you hit the E key and you will pick those things up. And the first thing you want to grab is one of those backpacks. And you hit the tab key and that will show you what is in your backpack. And I'm going to put my backpack right here so it'll be on my back. And I happen to notice that I have some weapons and some food in there. I also noticed that on the floor there's some weapons and food. So what I want to do is with the yellow dot, hover over my sword and hit E, and I'll pick that sword up. And I see some bread right there. And I'm going to pick that up as well. It looks like there's an apple there. I'm going to pick that up as well. And I noticed that a sword has spawned again. So I'm going to hit E and pick that up. And I'm going to hit E and get that bread. And you hit the tab key. And you notice here in the breads here, you got 8 and 7. You want to pick the bread up until when you go to the tab, the bread says 8 in the corner. And that means you can keep 8 pieces of bread in each backpack slot. So I'm going to grab some more bread until the one that says nothing says 8, and then we'll be good. And it will respawn by itself. There you go. And I grab some more bread. Go to my tab. Notice here it says 5. These ones say 8. And then here comes another one. And it should be Okay. Got one that's... So these all have pieces of 8 bread. Okay. So we're good. And I'm going to go over here a little bit. I'm also going to pick up these apples because the apples will give you food and water. And you need to keep an eye on these lines in the corner of the screen. That is your energy, that is your water, that is your food, and that is your temperature. You want to keep these lines up and full all the time, because if you let them go too much, you can die in the game. All right. Okay, so I've got some apples and I've got some food and I've got some weapons. Now at the bottom of the screen here, you see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those coincide with these in your backpack. They are quick access buttons to your weapons and your food or whatever you have in this area here. So I happen to have weapons in number 1, so I'm going to hit number 1 and there's going to be a weapon in my hand. So now I'm going to move away from this area and find out what else is going on and where I'm going to end up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move. And in order to move, the game works with the WSAD keys. So W is for forward, S is for back, A is left, and D right. All right, so I'm going to move out. All right. There's a door out. Now, if you hit the double W and the space, you will jump. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Let's jump out of here from this castle turret. Okay, let's see. And here we go. Yahoo! Come on. There we go. Stairs. Okay. No. Under attack. Nope, another enemy. Now, when you defeat an enemy, they will leave something on the ground. Using your yellow dot, you can hover over it and it'll tell you what it is. Pick up 2 cloth. So if you want that item, you can put it into your backpack just by using the E key after you've highlighted it to the item. Where am I? Where am I? Ah, a way out. All right, so I'm out of the city. Another enemy. Sheesh. And again, he drops some more cloth. My base camp is gone.
Further out towards the ocean.
Ah, there it is. No, those are rocks. Are you at it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm totally turned around. There it is. All right, here's my base camp. Now, when you first start the game, this is not going to be here. I had to build this. Now, everything you need to build this, the walls, the gate, all the buildings inside, the game will give you, and then you have to build it yourself. Now, in order to open your gate, you put your little dot on the gate itself. It highlights, and then you hit E, and that opens the door for you. Okay. Well, like I said, the walls and the buildings, the planters, and even the chicken coops will be provided by the game. And then you can build yourself your own base camp. I'd recommend that you watch our multiplayer cowboys video to see how that is done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my hut here. And then you find your dot. And then you hit E, and that will let you into your hut. Now while you're playing the game, if you hit the I key, and that will give you a list of items. And when you have created your base camp, you go into one of your huts. And what you're going to look for is the one that says bed. I just saw it. Here it is, bed. So you click on bed and you hit tab and you'll see, tab again, and you see in your back pad, there's a bed. So you click on that, and it'll highlight red, hit tab, and there's the bed. Now using the mouse wheel, you can rotate any item, any object. Okay, that means woods, walls, huts, everything. So when you get your bed in position, left click, that will make it stationary. And then what you want to take your yellow dot and you want to hover over the bed, and you'll see it says E set respawn point. You are going to hit E and you have reset your spawn point. Now from now on, if you get killed or if you leave the game, every time you get back in, you will show up here at your bed, not on top of a castle. Give some bread here. Okay. So I'm going to get out of my hut. And whenever you leave, make sure that you close your building by hitting E, close door. Make sure that you use your yellow dot to highlight your door. Then hit E, that'll close it. E, hit the dot and hit E to close it. All right, a lot to get you out, in and out of your huts. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a little walk. There, there's my garage. There's my hut. Over here is a planter. I can grow my own food, and you can place chicken coops, and the chicken coops will spawn chickens for you. I'll grab one of those real quick. Chicken coop. And that, anytime you click on anything in this list, it will go immediately into your backpack. So you hit tab, get out, hit tab, backpack. There it says chicken coop. So you click on that, it turns red. And then here, use the mouse wheel to position it. Yep, there she is. And all right, and you hit. Come on, you almost went in. Come on. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay. And soon, chicken, there we go, will be spawned. And you can use the chicken for food. You kill the chicken, and it will drop you some raw chicken meat. And then you put yourself a campfire. If you find a campfire, when we find one, I'll show you how to cook your food on the campfire. But for now, we are going to go out of the gate here. And again, with your dot, you highlight E key, that'll open it. Come on out. And then I'm going to close her up, because you don't want enemies going into your base camp. All right. Now I'm going to hit the number 1 key. I'll be armed again. Better hit number 7. Eat some bread. You always want to make sure that those lines are full. So keep an eye on your food and water. See any enemies?
Right to the right, there's a big...
A wolf?
wolf. Yeah.
Okay.
See him?
Yep. I'm going to go after him.
You're going to show how you can...
I'm going to show how if you die, yeah. I'm going after this wolf. Now, if you get killed, the screen will go gray, and you will fall down, and at your feet, you'll drop a satchel. And what happens is when you die, everything in your backpack, see this, the satchel will fall, and everything in your backpack will disappear. Now, after you have set your respawn point, because you put your bed down, every time you get killed or every time you leave the game, this is where you will start. So, check my... Oh, there's nothing in my backpack. So what I'm going to do hit I, and I am going to find some bread, an apple, some bread, and I want a sword to defend myself. Actually, a couple of them. Okay, now I've gone on the list. I've clicked on these items. Hit tab, you're out. Tab, there's your backpack, and there's all your stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take a sword with me, and we're gonna go find my satchel that fell down at my feet, because all of my equipment and all my food is in that satchel, and I want to get it back. And I have to remember where you actually died, because that is where your stuff is. Oh, I don't believe this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back to where I was, over by that stone where I died. Did you find the satchel? Do you see it?
Yeah, it's before the tree on the right-hand side when you walk out. I'll try to go over there.
Okay. Oh, over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good lesson for remembering where you died, so you can get your stuff back. Mm. You see it? Okay.
Try to find this drawing. I'm going to show them how you can chop down a tree and get stone. There's a tree, and right to the left of the tree is stones.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll see if I can find the social.
All right. From time to time in the game, you're going to need stones and you're going to need wood. And we go to I, and I'm going to find the axe. There's the axe. And you need the pickaxe. So I'm going to take the axe. And then it will turn into wood. Use your dot and your E key and your dot, and your E key, and your dot, E key. Okay, now you look into your backpack, and you have 5 wood to use when you have to craft items. You want to find some stone and show you how that works. All right, somewhere is my lost satchel. Oh well.
You can drop a pick and show them how to do the stone, and you can drop an axe.
Yeah, I have them. None of the stone will highlight. Did you see some that was?
It looked like it was.
I thought I died right over by that stone, but I mean that rock, but I can't see my satchel, so. Well, maybe later when we're inside the city, it'll be easier. All right, at this point, I'm gonna just get myself another backpack. And the reason you want the backpack is because once you put a backpack on your back, watch the inventory here.
Here's your satchel.
Oh, you found her, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I can find where you are.
I am. I can see you. You're by the river. I'm away from the river. So I am facing north. So if you face south, you will see me. Head south. Just head south.
Okay, I'm heading south.
That's. I can see you. I don't know if you can see. Here, I'll maybe jump a little bit. Can you see me
I cannot.
jumping?
I can see the hawk, but I cannot see you
Okay.
jumping.
The hawk is to the west. I am south of you. I am south of you. I'll jump again. Head south. Just head south, and I see you. You're heading towards me south. Just
Okay.
head south with your arrow and the little scope on the right-hand bottom corner. You're heading towards the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So you're heading east.
Oh, there you are.
Your satchel's right in front of me.
Okay.
See it?
Yep. Get my dot to work. There it is. Okay. You can see my satchel is now almost. Was highlighted in a second.
Might have to take a step forward.
Yeah. There's the dot. Okay, there's my satchel. It's highlighted. I'm going to hit tab. No, I got to hit E, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hit E. That'll open your backpack. I don't need this one anymore. I don't want that wood anymore. But I do want to take the bread. All right. And I'm going to take the weapons. And the hammer. All right, so once you find your satchel and you highlight on it with your dot, hit E, open it up, and you can get all your stuff back. Then you hit tab again, and you have a loaded backpack now. So we're pretty close to the river. Let's go to the river and head up the river and go into the city and see what's going on out there. All right, go ahead, head for the river. I'll follow you. Oh, better get some food in me. Here.
Do you want me to go to the first bridge I come to?
Yes, please. Let's stop for a second.
Okay.
Okay, you notice that there's a horse and a cart. You can use that cart and horse for to ride in it. If you see our multiplayer cowboy video, it explains how you can actually get into the cart and use the cart to ride around in. Okay, we can head out. Now, as you're traveling and moving around, be aware not only your food lines, but also you could be attacked. So keep your eyes open as you're moving.
You want me to go on top of the bridge?
Yes. Okay. let's go this way. Head over to where I am and we'll go this way. Go ahead and go forward to the path.
Let me turn right by the well.
No. No, go straight past the well, and there'll be another bridge. We'll go across that bridge.
There's a hawk
Okay.
at the beginning of the bridge.
All right. If he's there, kill him.
Go up under the bridge.
Okay. There he is. I'll let you get him. This is a good view of you wiping him out.
He retreated.
Yeah, I see that. I wanted him to come back after you to show that they may look like they're retreating, but here he is. He's right toward you. See? That stinker thought that. Here he comes. And he has dispatched them. So while you're playing, the enemies may look like they're retreating, but they're not. They'll come right back after you. All right, head up the path and a little bit, and
Straight?
yeah, straight up where you are. Here, come over here and come back, and then go from my left. No, you take it right. Okay. See that building to your left?
To my left?
Yeah. There.
Okay.
Let's go into that building.
Crouch, because it's a low door.
Right. It is a low door, so what you're going to have to do is crouch, and you use the left control button to crouch, and then you can walk crouching. Now you go into certain buildings, and then re-crouch. Oh, in front of my brother's feet, you'll see some boots. Now, what will happen in some buildings, items will spawn. but they won't last long. So you have to use your dot, highlight them, hit E, and then they'll go into your backpack. And like in the case of the blueprints, you have to go back into your backpack to see what you have picked up. Now, in this case, I have picked up a wooden table, and I'm going to use it. So click on that, and I'm going to put it over here. Using the mouse wheel, you can orientate your items, and then you click left mouse and it will become stationary. So here we find, oh, here's a sword, so I'm going to take that because that's something I can always use. And there's a bottle of water. Oh, and a jester's hat. So things will, and see it didn't stay long, and something else spawned in its place. So check from building to building because you may find items like this that you can use. And like I say, just use your E key and your dot, and then that will hit E and it'll go into your backpack. All right, I gotta crouch again so I can get out of here.
Hawk right outside the door.
Yep, I see it.
Grab your sword.
Yep. Okay. Oh, there he is again. And he has dropped wheat seed and cloth. Now, seeds can be used to plant food in the planters that you can get in your inventory. Again, I'd like to ask you to watch the multiplayer nights game because we cover that much more important. Oh, holy mouse. Make sure that you're aware of what's going on because they come from anywhere. Okay. Why don't we head down this path here? And we'll go this way. Let's go into this building. And you can see right there, there's a little hat on the floor. This is another point where things will spawn for you. So check from building to building because you don't know when or where that's going to happen. So we're going to leave out of this building. And what I'm going to do, go to my inventory and find some chicken. Raw chicken meat. Okay. Did you make it out of the building?
Coming out of the building right now.
Cool. All right, there you are. All right. I'm going to go to the right here. Now I happen to see here that there's a fire. So if you get close to the fire... Oh, whoa! All right. As you get close to the fire...
Skeleton coming.
Skeleton. Gotcha. This is a good example that you want to play with friends because when you're doing stuff like this, they can watch your back. So we're going to go close to the fire, and at the bottom you see it's open fire with E. Say, click E. And here's a list of things that you can craft. You can make bread, you can cook chicken meat, and you can cook pork meat. So what I'm going to do is click on the chicken meat that I just grabbed for myself, and I'm going to hit this number that says craft item. And I'm going to keep doing that until it stops. Well, maybe not. I got like 27 pieces of chicken meat. Okay. So after you're done crafting, you hit tab, and then you back away from that fire because you notice that my temperature...
Skeleton right to your left.
Thank you. Okay, so be careful of your temperature, and the same as with your food, because if you get too hot, you can die then as well. Now, campfires are not always just sitting there. You can place them yourself, and you can use them in the inventory by using the I key. And somewhere down the list here, you'll see campfire, and you can place them yourself. So let's see if I can find one, and we'll drop it right next to this other one. There it is. So click on campfire, tab, there she is. And then you can position it, and there you go. So it's useful for cooking meat. All right, let's go back this way where we came from. Okay. I'm to your right.
Yep.
Okay. Now there's a chicken there. You kill that chicken, you'll get chicken meat.
Okay, where do you want to go now?
Let's head for the castle.
Do you want to mark it on the map?
Yeah, let's do the map thing. Okay, why don't you go ahead and explain how to do the map?
Okay, so you hit M for map, and then you want to take your wheel on your mouse, and you want to expand it. You can expand it, zoom it in, zoom it out. I normally zoom it to 3, and it's just a lot easier to see and navigate. So the castle is, we are in the town right now. You look at the screen and you see the yellow arrow, we are in the first town. Then the second town is like a gray circle to the left of that or west of that. And then if you go left of that and a little more west of that, you see another real small gray circle, and it looks like it's almost an arrow in gray pointing to the right or pointing east. That's just how the buildings are over there, and that's where the castle is that we're going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my mouse
Cursor.
on that castle, and I'm going to double left click, and you'll notice when I double left click you see a white head and shoulders. That's where we're going to go. Now when I go out of the map and I look at my view, I see on my screen now that I have the white head and shoulders, and it's a little bit to the left of me, so that's telling me that it wants me to head left. You want to keep that in front of you. You always want that in front of you. So basically in the middle of your screen at the top of the screen. And then you're going to notice too, it says 552 M, 552 meters. So that's straight ahead of us, 552 meters. So we're going to start heading towards that, and the meters are going to start to decrease. And as soon as we get to the castle, it'll say 0 meters, and we'll see the castle. So we're going to head that way right now. And of course, we are going to keep that head and shoulders in front of us. Basically, on your computer screen, it's going to be at the top of the screen, in the center of the top of the screen. So we will head that way.
Okay. Let me get myself orientated here.
And as we go down these roads, that head will move back and forth, left to right, because it's telling us we need to go to the left or to the right. So I am going to head towards that river that you see ahead, a little bit to the left of us.
Okay, at this point I don't see you, are you?
Okay. Just head towards the head, the white head and shoulders is where on your screen. Get it in front of you.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay. Put that head and shoulders, I recommend putting that head and shoulders at the top of your computer screen in the middle. And then you'll be heading in that direction. So
yeah, I'm doing that, but every time I walk, it disappears. So I'm having a hard time with that thing. All right,
you
so
can also go to the map and see where the head and shoulders is. And then you can use your yellow indicator. If I look now, my yellow indicator is pointing towards my head and shoulder.
Okay.
That's another way that you can navigate. You can use the map if you do lose track of the head and shoulders a little bit.
Okay, there it is.
And you can also, as you're walking, as I'm walking, I can hit M for map. As I'm walking, take a look at the map. I'm heading in the right direction. I hit M again. I continue walking in that direction.
All right.
And that's what's nice about this navigation system. Even if we get separated, my brother can head to the castle, I can head to the castle, because we both marked the same spot. So we are heading to the castle.
All right, I've got out of the city, and now I can see the Head and Shoulders quite well. Yep, there's another. It's in my way. Okay. All right, I can see the castle. So we're heading there. And let me try to position myself so that you can see the head and shoulders. Kind of hard to see right now because they're in a white rock. Okay. There it is, you can see it now. And there is the castle. And it is very well fortified because look at those rocks. All right, I'm at the castle.
And I'm almost to the castle, so I'll be meeting you there shortly.
Okay.
I had to go around a wolf.
Ooh. Yeah, those things are. That's a big castle. Shouldn't really do that. Put my arm between the view and screen.
Okay, looks like I'm not going to be able to avoid him, so I'm going to have to fight him. As I cannot get to the castle as quickly as you'd like me to, but I'm working on it.
Well, you're being attacked, so one can't blame you.
Okay. I dispatched him. I see the castle and I am approaching the castle. And I can meet you in front of the castle on the south side of the castle.
Okay. South.
Okay, I'm coming up the hill to the castle. On the south side of the castle. I had to go around a bunch of tall rocks. Okay, there's a hawk flying right where I'm coming here. Looks like I may temporarily evade him. I'm right behind you. That hawk may be behind me, I'm not sure. And we are at the castle. Now we can hit map, M for map, and if we double click on that head and shoulders icon, it'll disengage that
Marker.
place marker.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, well, you're the man who knows how to get in and out of things. So, what's your best guess on how to get up that castle?
Well, I think what we should do is go around to the east side. So if you want to follow me, we're going to have to
Okay.
go through these rocks, kind of jump onto them a little bit. So we're just going to head north for now. As soon as we get over these rocks, we can head west, and then we'll be on the east side of the castle.
I'm not in love, but I think it's really nice.
Yeah, good idea.
Because doing that takes a little energy out of you.
Yep.
Okay, so let's head west here.
But I'll follow you.
Let's see if we can't find an inn on this castle.
Oh, no.
Looks like we might have to go through some of these grassy areas in between the mountains to get up in there. Okay, I'm going to try this. This looks like this goes up into this area. It may go all the way up, it may not. And I'm going to jump. Jump again. Okay, so jump again, jump again, jump again. Keep jumping. Okay. Jump again. Okay, I am at the top of those stones.
Okay.
By the castle. You have to just keep jumping up where I went.
Okay. Okay, once I'm hitting those stones, I'm jumping good.
You might have to move to the right or the left. Probably to your left would be better. And here you come.
Okay.
I see you jumping up. Keep jumping and jumping. You can hit the button a couple times and jump a little higher. You just have to go to the left and the right until you get up on the rocks. I believe there is an area that's a little grassier that you can climb up on also and walk up most of the way. And it's best to try to run forward with the W key and then jump, because then you're jumping forward. There you go, you're almost up. Go a little to your left. There you go. Now you're up on top. And we can take a look at this castle.
All right. Sounds good. Oh, I found some steps. Let's head up and take a look. There's a knight. So you go close to the knight and he highlights, he says, talk to Dave, hitting the E key. Dave says, hey, looking around? So I respond, any loot nearby? And he says, there are several towns you can have a look, but I am so tired of these enemies, I won't mess with them. So Dave is about had it. So he says, tab, he's done. I better eat some food real quick. Okay, we're good. So let's walk around and check what's going on in the castle. Oh, well. Look what I found. This is pretty much the place where we started. So, multiplayer nights. Very medieval, very fun. Dragons, hawks, skeletons, even minotaurs. Plenty of buildings to explore and items to collect yourself. So, well, thank you for taking your time and watching this video. And we'll see you with the next video the next time. Thank you and goodbye.